substitutes. Number 9, Megan Waddle. Number 10, Allie Kemp. Number 11, Morgan Yancey. Number 13, Avery Sprouse. Number 14, Kristen Campbell. Number 19, Alyssa Forthuber. And number 24, Leah Yancey. Fanshawe's coaching staff. Lead assistant, Chris Askew. Assistant coach, Jessica Jones. Assistant coach, Maddie Clinton. Assistant coach, Scott Kemp. Trainer manager, Julie Robinson. Therapist, Paige Phils. And head coach, Catherine Arthur. And now, here's the starting lineup for Fanshawe. Leading off the catcher, number 5, Kaylin Cook. Batting second, the right fielder, number 2, Cameron Lamont. Batting third, the starting pitcher, number 3, Kyle Dalrymple. Batting fourth, the DP, number 1, Bell Ooh. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 7, Mirandy Hunter. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 6, Sydney Reed. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 21, Emily Patrick. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 12, Ashlyn Witt. Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 4, Ashton Weddle. And the flex player in left field, number 8, Maddie Ironson. We're excited to bring you today's highly anticipated matchup, but before we get underway, we have a special moment to recognize the incredible talent and achievements of the athletes from this year's regular season. Each season, the OCAA recognizes players who have demonstrated outstanding skill, sportsmanship, and dedication to the game of softball. Today, we honor those individuals who have risen to the top with their exceptional performance during the regular season. Presenting the awards is OCAA Women's Softball Convener, Caitlin Pittet. Starting with the OCAA All-Rookie team, from the Fanshawe Falcons, number 3, Kyle Dalrymple. And now, the OCAA second team All-Stars. From the Conestoga Condors, number 5, Daniela Ernst.
No, he's a Canadian. He's a tight end in the Seahawks. He's from Canada. Yep, I know. He was here. Oh, cool.
It's now time for the first team All-Stars. From the Conestoga Condors, number 2, Kelly Teichel.
Has like a nice show on sports center. He's not that good.
One more time, let's give it up for our 2024 OCAA Women's Softball Award winner. At this time, if you could please rise if you're able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
And hello and welcome. After a long day of softball, we come to our last game of the day here between Conestoga and Fanshawe. I'm John Townsend.
I'm Troy Hewitt.
And Troy, we got a pretty interesting matchup here between Conestoga and Fanshawe, both of which have had records that kind of mirror each other so far this season.
Yeah, this should be a good game. I'm excited. We've done the Lord's games all year. They've gone undefeated. I'm a fan of a close game. I like a pitcher's duel. Hopefully we get one of those today.
Exactly. And it definitely looks like it's that's going to be what's in store for us. As on the mound is going to be number 21, Tannis Hall. She's coming into the game with a 6.76 ERA, so a tad bit high. However, she has been the workhorse of this bullpen. Right now has had 59 innings pitched. And going to be up first, batting first for Fanshawe is going to be number 5, the catcher, Kaylin Cook, coming to this game batting 4,000. Danger on the base paths as well, leading the team with 12 stolen bases. And tied for the team leader in home runs as well. And here comes the pitch. It's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1.
I believe this is Caitlin Cook up to bat here for Fanshawe. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Conestoga is home due to a record.
Yes, they just edged it out. They have a 13-11 record as opposed to Fanshawe's 11-13. Nice bit of symmetry. Count is 2-1. Here's the pitch. It's gonna be in there for a strike to even things out, 2-2.
I mean, you want to mention symmetry. What's both their teams' batting averages coming into today?
That is very, very eerie. 312 for Conestoga and 313 for Fanshawe. Very close.
I think we're in for a good game today.
I think so as well. And full count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be foul tipped up. Goes foul. We go again. Here's the pitch. Fouled off once again. Now, in fairness, the game just started, and I am tempting fate a little bit here, but I'm pleasantly surprised at how warm it is. I was expecting it to be a little bit chillier.
Yeah, and that last game was actually pretty warm for what I was expecting in a mid-October game. But that sun is going to get below those trees probably within the at least next hour, and we're probably going to be layering up from there on, I assume.
Well, I bought my winter jacket just in case.
I'll be enjoying it till then, though.
It's be foul tip back once again.
I love this from a leadoff hitter. Extend the at-bat, get plenty of pitches in, get the person on deck and everyone in the dugout, kind of see what they got to offer.
It's always good to raise the pitcher's pitch count here early on. Try and get it knocked out, and here's the pitch. It's going to be in there for a ball. Good at-bat there from Kaylin. As now coming up to the bat is going to be number 2, the right fielder, Cameron Lamond. Will be in there for a strike.
Runner's going to go there. Slides Don't know if there's a need for a slide, but I kind of like that celebration. I don't know if you saw that after the slide in the second. Looked over to the dugout, gave a little bird signal. Love it for the Fanshawe Falcons.
I mean, it is definitely on brand for the team. Nice old Sully. Count is 2-1 on Cameron Lamond. Just outside for a ball, 3-1. And that's going to be second walk of the inning. Fanshawe has two runners on with no outs. And coming up to bat now is going to be number 3, the pitcher, Kyle Dalrymple.
Now batting the pitcher, number 3, Kyle Dalrymple.
Before the game, Kyle did accept the award for OCAA All-Rookie Team.
She's really had a fantastic season so far. Lowest or second lowest ERA on her team, as well as providing a lot of offense as she sends that one into right center field. As we bring one runner home, runner from third's tagging going as well. That is going to be caught out. What a wonderful throw there from number 6.
You like that call?
That
felt close.
It felt close. It was definitely close. No doubt about it. I think that ball was just put in the perfect place to where I could understand the umpire calling that out.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great throw. Third base coach does come in, ask her question. She seems understanding about it. No ejection this early.
Now batting GP, number 1, Bell. Ooh.
I don't mind that send, though. Good opportunity to send the runner. So winner go home game here.
This way popped up. Possible infield fly. First baseman takes care of it. 2 out here. We're now coming up to bat. Number 7, Mirandi Hunter. Third baseman. Coming into this game batting .380. Also has 19 RBIs, second most on the team.
5th-year player from Chatham. You know she's going to be doing everything here to keep this season alive. Potential of it being her last game.
It's a lot at stake here for Mirandi.
It's a fairly young team they have here for Fanshawe. Most of the players in their first year.
It's nice to have one of the top rookies as well on the team. It's good for building for the future.
Back after some technical difficulties there. Hopefully all is good. 2-2, 1 out.
He swung on and missed to end the top half of the first inning. The number 4 Fanshawe gets on the board, now leading 1-0. We're back at the bottom half of the first inning for Conestoga's turn at bat.
I don't know if you've seen this, John, but we got some graphics here.
We do.
Let's see what graphic we get supplied with from Oniqua. All right, we got the head-to-head matchup here for Fanshawe versus Conestoga. We've got some, at least compared to last game, it isn't a sweep. Fanshawe was able to pull off one earlier this year. Seems like it's usually a high-scoring affair, so we might be in for a good game here. What's your takeaways from this, John?
I mean, if the first inning is anything to go off of, it was almost 2-0 early on. Nice bang-bang play at home. Looks like we're going to be in for a game with a lot of fireworks.
I'm all for the fireworks here because the Durham Lords Athletics will be donating a can of soup for every run scored in this tournament. So we're running total is now at 7 coming into the, or 7 after that last inning. So I don't know if we maybe do want to be cheering for some runs.
I think it's always good to cheer for some offense.
I was a pitcher's guy, so it's harder for me to do it. But if it's for a good cause, so I think I can do it.
Now to bat for Conestoga is going to be number 2, the shortstop, Kelly Tickle.
Kelly Tickle also was part of that pregame ceremony, receiving a reward for the first team All-Star, the only first team All-Star participating in this game.
It's going to be just outside, ball 1. It's going to be in the dirt there, ball 2. Be outside once again, 3-0. I will say, Kyle does lead her team with 21 walks. As make that 22 walks, she walks Kelly Tickle. Second place on the team is only has 11, so that could be a bit of an issue for Fanshawe today. But now batting is going to be the catcher, number 11, Kennedy Schnarr.
Once Kelly got to first there, she immediately put on the sliding glove. Lead off, potentially a threat to go here.
The foul tip back. Count remains 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Kelly go on this pitch.
As that's hit hard into the outfield. Now got runners at first and second base. It's a good hard hit there from Kennedy. And now batting, it'll be number 5, Daniela Ernst.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 5, Daniela Ernst.
Wonder if your prediction of a high-scoring affair might be in store for us as first 2 runners can make it to base.
I wouldn't mind it. The first game I did was 6-0. I wouldn't mind a little pitcher's game as well as a hitter's game. I got to give something to Conestoga. Their bench has been loud all game. I don't know if that has any effect. on players here, but in that last game I watched, St. Clair definitely had the ladder bench. They were able to pull out on top. The Lords usually have that ladder bench. They are usually able to pull out on top.
Swung on and missed, but runners do advance. Good heads-up base running by Conestoga. That's going to be swung on and missed. Out number one for the for Conestoga, but now coming up to bat is going to be number 8. Kira Ackley. Second pitch is going to be in the dirt for 2-0. That's going to be hit softly into the outfield. That's going to bring one runner home, though. Now runners at the corners. And we got a tie game once again. And now up to bat for Conestoga is going to be number 10. Alexis Volkmar, the designated player for tonight.
Ooh, off the helmet there.
It's definitely dangerous, but seems to be all right. However, bases are now loaded for number 15, Isabel Dobson, to potentially do some damage here. Batting .340. He's had 11 RBIs. However, no triples, no home runs this season. So definitely a contact hitter here. Prime opportunity for Conestoga to extend their lead early on here.
I like that there from the home plate umpire, as well as the umpire that's playing more to the right side. The infield both came to check on the hitter, make sure she's okay.
First one's going to be a little bit upstairs for a ball. 1-0. Could be a little bit outside there. Excuse me, never mind, that's 1-1. The foul tip back. As Dobson's getting some words of encouragement from a coach, wanting to settle things down once again. Counts 1-2, and here comes the pitch. Be swung on, hit.
It's overhead.
Deep to left field. It's poor reading there by the left fielder. As 1 run scores, 2 runs score. Third run's coming down and scores. 3 RBI hit there. 3 RBI double for Isabel Dobson. As Conestoga now takes a lead, 4-1.
No, that was just a tough read there for the left fielder. You can see her put her head up after that play. She definitely wanted that one back. This is a hard field to read. Sun's in a weird spot right now, even though she's in the shade. I don't know. I think she's going to want that one back.
After the runners came across, they even hit the hawk celebration as well in the face of Fanshawe.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like the hawk celebration. Of what I've heard, though, this is a tough field to play at. I mean, it's a good field, but the turf, it can be a little tricky there. You can see you're stumbled once you get to the ball over by the Durham part of the field, by the wall.
We swung on right back to the left fielder who misreads it once again.
He's going to score one.
As Dobson's coming home to score, and that's going to be a triple.
Another Hawk celebration. I'm all for it.
There's a nice triple, nice hitting display there from number 6, Abby Schnarr. And now up to bat, the left fielder, number 4, Robin Squires.
You're a pitcher, right?
Sure, if you want to count one season house league.
I'll count it. How do you keep your head up right now? You only have one out. You've allowed 5 runs. You got a runner on third.
Honestly, you forget about it. You don't even think about run-ons. You don't even think about the fact that you've given up 5 runs this inning. You just move on to the next batter, the next pitch, and you just try to find a way to get this next batter out.
Yeah.
Because as long as the coach isn't pulling you, you're still in the game. You still need to figure out a way to get out of it. And get out of one batter she does, as that's going to be a strikeout on 3 pitches. And now batting is going to be number 18, Michaela Kemper. Now, although Michaela is batting 238 and she isn't batting in the 9 spot, she's also hit a home run this season, so she does have power in there.
You don't need the power though right now. Just keep this inning alive, get it to the top. On deck we got an OCAA All-Star first team. Just keep the inning alive. Good chance if she gets on, you're probably scoring the runner from third. That gets you a 5-run lead.
So foul tip back. 1 and 2's the count.
One thing I have noticed though, Rob Scott, head coach, he's at third base right now for Conestoga. Very vocal. That's over. They might send her.
And they do. Going home.
Hesitation on that throw. They would have got her.
A little bit of hesitation. It was a good throw, though.
That was right on the money. Yeah, I think if she pulled it the first time, she almost like pump faked that. She went the first time, you might have had a play there.
100% agree. However, Conestoga now has the lead 6-1. As Fanshawe finally puts Conestoga to bed.
Looked like she was a little confused with what the count was there, but
The hesitation confused me as well. But nevertheless, we're now going to the top of the second inning with Conestoga now leading 6-1.
looks like Fanshawe's doing a little meeting outside there. See if they can rally back together. One thing I did notice, though, Rob Scott, as he went to the dugout after that last inning, head coach of Conestoga, he almost like yelled. He seems excited. I like that. I like when a head coach, a leader, can bring some energy, keep his squad pumped up. Do you know what I was reading earlier, John?
What were you
I
reading?
read that tonight will be the closest point the moon's going to reach all year. It's going to be the largest supermoon of the year.
Wow, something to keep an eye out for.
It is. Apparently it will be at its peak at 11:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I mean, with all the baseball tomorrow, I'm going to be in bed well before that.
That's usually my plan. That's always what I say. But then next thing you know, the clock rolls around and
All of a sudden, you're looking at the moon.
yep.
Now batting for Fanshawe, who singles to the second baseman. First out of the inning. And now batting for Fanshawe is going to be number 21, Emily Patrick. That's going to be popped up into the infield. Second out of the inning. Now, if you're Conestoga, you have to be thrilled with the first 2 pitches.
Yeah, I mean, we could do a 3-pitch inning here.
3-pitch inning, right after putting 6 up on the board. Let's just keep it rolling.
We'd be looking at potential mercy with that kind of momentum they're carrying. All Fanshaw's got to do here, though, is just pick away slowly. Just get someone on, push it to the next one. Unfortunately, there goes our 3-pitch inning. Maybe make it 4.
That's just commentator's curse at this point. That's swung on, hit well, just over the right fielder's glove. As rounding over to third base now, gets in with the stand-up triple. Nice hitting there from Ashley Witt. And now up to bat, number 4, Ashton Wedo, the shortstop.
One thing I noticed there on that throw-in from right field, skipped the cutoff, I think intentionally, went into the infield to the shortstop who was over closer to second. Would have made that an easier throw if she tried to extend that to inside the park home run.
That's going to be hit softly out to left field as Conestoga ceases the danger and puts them away. Now going to the bottom half of the second inning.
Looks like the Fanshawe coach here is going to come over, just ask a question of the umpire. Doesn't look exactly happy.
I'm not sure exactly what he could be upset about with that, with the hitting. 2 pitches, 2 outs to start off the inning and then get a triple. I don't know, it's a little, might just be general frustrations.
Yeah, maybe just, you know, I've seen in the past, you kind of get thrown out, try and hype up your team. Might have been a call early or something. Maybe he's talking about dinner reservations, who knows?
Maybe. Some great restaurants here in Oshawa.
What's your go-to?
Teddy's is the classic.
True.
But I don't know, there's Bollywood Taco downtown I quite fancy. It's not so much a restaurant, more fast food, but I don't know, any ones pop to your mind?
Someone gave like an excellent recommendation about, I forget the name of it, but it's the Italian place downtown.
Oh, yes. Well, it's probably not Pizza Muno, which is another great pizza place downtown, but I know the one you're thinking of.
We'll find it for the next inning.
Yes.
Good place, though. So this is the top of the lineup here for Fanshawe. Cameron Lamond. Correction. Kelly Tickle. He reached on a walk. I believe her first at bat. Ended up scoring.
I believe the restaurant was probably Avanti's.
Yes, that was it.
Very, very, very nice Italian restaurant. There's also Kenzo Ramen, which is like right across the street from there as well, which is a nice ramen joint. As that's going to be hit hard to center field, but put away by the center fielder. And now coming up to bat for Conestoga is going to be number 11, Kennedy Schnarr. That pitch is going to be a little bit high for a ball.
Kennedy in her 4th year from Waterloo, Ontario.
going to be swung on and hit up in the infield. Put away by the third baseman. Second out of the inning. Now batting for Conestoga is going to be number 5, Daniela Ernst. Swung on and missed there for strike number 1. That's going to be well outside for a ball, bring it to 1-2.
Far outside, the catcher almost looked set out completely on the other side of the batter's box there. Don't know what was going on there.
Wonder with how dangerous Conestoga was, they were trying to just waste the pitch there just to, considering they got a couple quick outs to start off the inning.
And get a chase pitch in there, force them to chase after one.
Could be outside again, full count. That's going to be belted out there towards right field.
Gonna go 3.
3, yeah, I'm thinking 3. Nice stand-up triple there from Daniela Ernst. It's going to be her second of the season. And now batting number 8, Kira Aki.
I believe acting as the back girl tonight, Abby Schnarr from Conestoga looked over to Lord's mascot Louie, did the bird celebration there, and Louie did it right back.
I get a feeling that the bird celebration might come up a few more times tonight.
Yeah, I'm getting that running feeling too. I mean, we're only 1.3 innings in, or what do you want to call it?
Yeah, around about that.
Around that ballpark, and we've already got more runs than the last game combined. Kira in her first year.
We foul tip back. Count remains 0-2 with 2 outs, runner on third.
In fact, so many first years getting to play on these softball playoffs this year, which only builds on experience, builds on opportunity. Great way to as well just grow the sport.
Be outside for a ball, 2-2, or 1-2, excuse me. That's going to be popped up foul. I'm happy, my car's safe.
Is your car parked in that lot?
Yeah, it's the white one right over there.
Oh no.
Yeah, I might have picked a bad spot.
You might want to move in between it.
That's popped up. Car's still safe.
You're going to be sweating every time the ball goes that way now.
I am.
To be honest, though, if you did move it, it'd probably just get hit wherever you did move it, right?
That is the thing. I'm tempting fate if I move it. Even if I park it a mile away, it might still get hit.
Someone would find a way.
Yeah. That's hit hard to the second baseman for the third out of the inning. As Conestoga goes quiet in the second, we're going out to the top of the third. Fanshawe up to bat.
Good job by Ashlyn Witt there, second baseman for Fanshawe. Really puts the body in front of it, just like you're taught. Kind of absorb that ball.
The infield defense from both teams, I find this game has been very solid.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's been very good. There's that maybe a little questionable back-to-back plays there from left field that could have resulted in 6 runs. Who knows if she could have got there? Who knows?
That's why I said infield.
Yeah, infield's definitely played great today. It's a tough outfield to read here. Not a lot of clouds. You kind of look into some lights. I can see how center fielder might get distracted looking up here in the booth.
Definitely.
At you, though. You got any plans for the weekend? I guess it's Thursday. My class got canceled tomorrow, so for me, I'm so focused on the weekend now.
I mean, we got a lot of baseball going on, or softball on Saturday.
True, we got Friday, Saturday. Do we have stuff Sunday? I don't even know if
there's any weather delays, the matches will be moved to Sunday. So there could be that.
The weather looks good though this weekend, I heard.
It does. I'm hoping Sunday I can relax my vocal cords.
Throw in some football.
Exactly. Probably scream on my TV while watching football. So that'll be that.
That's what Monday's for then. To bat, Caitlin Cook.
Hit hard right past the third baseman as starting things off. 1 runner on. And Cameron Lamond now batting, the right fielder.
Corners of the infield way in.
Since the bunt coming, has managed to get Cameron out. However, the run does advance over to second. That's going to be dangerous because Kaylin Cook does have speed with 12 stolen bases so far this season. And now batting the pitcher, number 3, Kyle Dalrymple.
If anyone wants to get some help here offensively, it's probably her.
It's going to be a little bit outside for a ball. 1-0.
Sun's starting to get behind the trees there. You can feel it getting a little colder.
That's hit nicely out there towards right field. And that's going to bring 1 runner home. And she's rounding over all towards third. That's going to be a sliding triple. It's away from the third baseman. However, it's a nice little triple there with 1 out for Fanshawe. And now batting, number 1, the designated player, Bella Houle.
Go back to that last play there. A little bit of an overthrow. Well, not overthrow, but gets past the third base. Robin Squires out in, left field there. Able to scoop up the ball. Doesn't let it roll in the dugout. Get away. That's heads-up play right there. Ooh.
That's hit hard back to the pitcher. 1 run's going to score. Managed to get the out at first base, though. They're just chipping away at that total, chipping away at the lead.
That's all you got to do coming into this inning. We had a 6-1 game. You're not going to score all those runs probably in 1 inning. If you do, then that's perfect. But that's why you play a 7-inning game. You got all these innings to get those runs. Just go out, play defense, score a few more runs the next inning, and you got yourself a ball game.
This will be hit hard out to left field, but shallow. And that's going to do it for this inning. As Fanshawe, as you say, chipping away at the lead. Now bring it down to 6-3.
All right, John, what graphic are we pulling up?
Dealer's choice.
Let's pull up the schedule here. All right, lowest remaining seeds I'm not even sure about the seeds coming into today. But regardless, St. Clair did win that first game 6-0. We got game 2 going on right now. Action starts tomorrow at 11. What's your prediction for that game 3?
For game 3, it's hard not to pick for the Lords. They're undefeated this season. It's going to take a monster effort for whoever team that they play to dethrone the Lords.
Game 4, just about as hard as a game you could have right after that game 3.
As I was saying, it's going to take a monster effort to beat the Lords. The team that's come the closest has been Humber. So either way, that's going to be a match with Titans.
Correct. Humber was able to pull away with the silver medal at Nationals last weekend. After the Lords were able to get gold, follow with St. Clair at silver.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
I mean, St. Clair's probably upset with their outcome, but St. Clair was able to come out with gold the past few years, so they've been dethroned.
Be in there for a ball, 1-0 on number 10, Alexis Volkmar. Volkmar sends it into right field, center field, as that's going to get down for a double and a triple now. Nice hitting display from Volkmar as a little scary slide into third base with the bird celebration.
That was a tough play there for the center fielder. More of like a line drive right at her. She tried to get there. Heads up on right field or head down all the way back to the wall and get the ball back in.
And now batting, Isabel Dobson. She had quite the at-bat last time around.
Another first-year player.
I believe last time Dobson was around, she was the one who hit the triple to bring 3 runs home. That's fouled back.
It might have been.
This will be a little bit high, 2-2. Outside, full count now. Wonder if it just got away from the pitcher a little bit there.
What's the approach here? Full count, no outs, runner on third. Down by 3.
Considering that Dobson's showing a power, I wouldn't say this is for sure in the strike zone. That's hit over towards the third baseman who bobbles it a little bit. That's going to be a tough throw at first, and she decides not to. Infield single there for Dobson. And now up to bat with runners at the corners is going to be number 6, Abby Schnarr.
Looks like there's going to be a substitution here, though. Don't know if there's going to be a pinch runner coming in. Either way, though, ball was bobbled. Good on the player to just understand, don't force that throw. That's going to be close over at first.
And you're right, there is a pitch runner here, as number 9, Brooklyn Butchard, now comes into the game. Tell you what, I'm actually grab my jacket now. It's getting a little bit chilly.
Yeah, I'll be doing that in between innings. So all that for the substitution we have already announced. Runners on the corner, though.
Tell you what, with the smells of the burgers here, I'm also getting a little hungry.
Yeah, I mean, thanks to 2200 here for serving the food. The food does smell good here.
It really does. Makes me wish that this game's gonna be a quick another 4 innings here.
Yeah, or throw a halftime into the game.
Exactly. I think that's a great idea. It's gonna be called upstairs for a ball. Be swung on, lifted into the air, left field. Misjudged once again, though, sadly, as 1 run comes in to score. Runner rounds third, 2 runs in to score, as Conestoga extends a lead, 8-5. Nice triple there from Abby Schnarr.
And guess what celebration we got?
Oh, never guess.
I don't think I even need to say it now. But Rob Scott there, I think he's just screaming there. Head coach on third for Conestoga. He is loving every moment of this. He's given all the right energy, and his team's eating right off of it.
Let's see if Robin Squires can add to the fun as she's batting now. It's going to be a little bit low. Counts 1-1.
You had a good day at work, John?
I did. It's reading week, so it's pretty slow. But it was good. That swung and a missed, 1-2. How about yourself? How was your day here at the ballpark?
I just had one class this morning. Flew by. It was only 40 minutes, so I love it. Not that I don't like the class. Went home, worked on an assignment, and came to the ballpark. So all around a good day.
That's lifted into the infield, put away for the first out of the inning, and now batting is going to be number 18, Michaela Kemper, the right fielder. And it does sound like a good day. A little bit of class, a little bit of work, a little bit of schoolwork. Come to the ballpark for a good matinee game.
I mean, any day you get to come to Babcock Field is a good day, but especially when you got some playoff softball.
Swung and missed, 0-1. This could be upstairs, bringing it to 2-1. Called another ball.
You cannot let her get on here. You got top of the lineup, I believe, is up next. I might be wrong.
Shows bunts, but comes back around.
Appeals, and they're going to say that she did go. I don't think she agrees with it.
Appeals from the coach to move forward, focus on the next pitch.
I like that.
It is. That's swung on, lifted foul. We go again, 2-2.
Oh, John, you missed it in that first game. Ball came all the way up here, and I missed it. I've been waiting 2 years for that opportunity. Right off the hand.
Off the glove. Wow.
It was the back of my hand. I got small hands. What can you do?
I went off the back of your hand.
Like fingertips.
Fingertips. Because if it was the back of your hand, you need a...
No. I'm not that bad.
No wonder why you were a pitcher. You didn't want to catch the ball.
No, they put me in the outfield. I'm not going to say catching was the best, but throwing definitely was a stronger point.
And now batting the shortstop, number 2, Kelly Tykel, back to the top of the order.
This is someone you got to find a way to get out.
Goes bunting on the first pitch. That's going to be a single and risky as runner
So
goes
smart.
home.
So smart.
That's going to be called out at home. Now break that down. Why would you say that was a smart play?
You get a fast runner here. What's her name? Sorry, Kayla. Headed down to first. That's going to be a tough play. You're probably not going to get her. Why not just hold it? You're going to have runners in the corners. I'm not going to face one of the best players in the league. Hold that. You see the runner goes, which most runners would do with 2 out. Get that force out at home. Not a force out, but the out at home.
So you're saying that was a smart defensive play by Fanshawe?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're really getting that out, to be honest, at first.
Absolutely.
How many stolen bases does she have? 30 stolen bases, only caught once. The odds you're going to get her out there, she's got the speed. Why not just kind of hold on to it there, at least get to the next batter, risk an overthrow, let her get second or anything?
Because I absolutely agree that it was a smart defensive play there by Fanshawe. I disagree, though, with the decision to move the runner home.
Yeah, I don't think that was a smart move, but somehow they knew they were going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got caught being a little greedy there. But 2 outs, so runner.
As we have another substitution, as number 15, Isabel Dobson's back in at third base. And number 9, Brooklyn Butchard, is back out. And now batting for Fanshawe is going to be number 6, Abby Schnarr, the second baseman.
Moving on from Hawkins, the first baseman, number 6, Sydney Reedy.
Do you want to give your breakdown of Tanis Hall so far? We've got a small sample size, but how do you think she's done so far on the mound for Conestoga?
As I say, small sample size. It's been overall pretty good. It's Fanshaw's really had to beat her.
Yeah.
And they managed to get a couple runs on the board. Overall, I think Conestoga's approach has been very, very solid tonight. Good defensive. Wait to generate the offense and kind of place their bets on the right people in terms of like running.
And then just another thing to add there is the fielders have not made many mistakes, which fielders can cost teams runs and can cost games because of that.
They haven't gone their own way tonight, which is what you need in order to advance in the tournament. As count is now 3-1. And excuse me, I said there was a Schnarr up the bat. Is actually Sydney Reedy for Fanshawe. As that's hit hard past the shortstop. As Sydney has herself a single. And now coming up to bat is going to be number 21, Emily Patrick, the center fielder.
Number 21, Emily Patrick.
Some great camera work there on that last play, switching back and forth.
Pulling out all the stops here at the tournament.
We're getting fancy for this. I mean, we're provincials. If there's ever a time to get fancy, it'd be now.
That's swung and hit hard over to the left field. That's going to be another single. 2 batters, 2 singles. This is what you want to see for Fanshawe if you're trying to claw back.
Once again, you just got to pick away.
No, that is the second baseman, number 12, Ashley Witt.
And now batting the second baseman, number 12, Ashley Witt.
Can I have a timeout here? Pitching coach Emily Glendenning for Conestoga is going to come out.
Former Durham alum as well.
Yeah, she spent quite a bit of time here on this field and in the basketball court. 5 years collected here. Quite a few awards won for her.
Was even in my graduating class as well for sports management.
Didn't know that. What year was that?
2020.
I was going to guess like 93.
Before even I was born. It's going to be outside for a ball, 1-0.
What do you think Emily said there during that mound meeting?
Probably just settled her down. She's pitched a good game so far. Just wanted to calm the nerves a little bit.
Just almost provide a break.
That's going to be a 4-pitch walk. That's not what you want to see after a meeting at the mound. So now Fanshawe have the bases loaded, down 5 runs. See if they can bring this game back close, but not before a pitching change here.
It's going to be a tough situation to take over for.
It is for number 22, Caden Watson. Coming into the game, though, with the lowest by a mile ERA at 2.84. Started 2 games, but has had 16 appearances. So this is their ace out of the bullpen.
This is the only 5th-year player on Conestoga. I'm going to assume she's probably got some experience in big moments like this.
I mean, no out bases loaded. This is as tough as it gets to come into a game.
I would argue definitely the biggest moment you're going to have this game so far. Who knows if we'll see bigger moments, but
We'll say so far in the warm-up pitches, she looks like she has some juice with her. Looks like she has a little bit of power. And now batting the third baseman, number 4, Ashton Wedo. First pitch is going to be outside, 1-0.
Ooh.
In there for a strike. Do you disagree with the call?
I'll keep my opinion to myself. That's all you need to know, pretty much.
That's hit hard.
Off the player, so it stays fair.
Exactly.
Oh, no. Fielding mistake there.
Goes bad to worse. I am very surprised, though, that
Coach comes straight to the umpire. I don't know if it hit her glove or potentially rolled out of play. Catherine Arthur does not like this call here.
perhaps the umpires thought it was a foul ball and called it dead.
I'm unsure here.
Because I can only imagine if she's the one upset at the call, then that's what she would be upset at.
I'm not sure, because the ones that went out to the outfield there, left fielder was able to get the ball, but then it also kind of trickled behind her, and then it was on the fence. So I don't know if they wanted to call it out of play or if it was stuck on the fence or something. But it's going to be an interesting ruling here. I know an assistant coach for the Lords down there is mentioning it here and pulling back the stream. Actually, we can see her down there.
Because I was very surprised that number 12, Ashton Witt, stayed at third base when as soon as the left fielder got the ball, because it was a good enough distance to her. I thought she could have probably made it home relatively easily.
Yeah, this is an extended meeting here, so have an interesting call here. But a huge opportunity to make a call like this. This is why the umpires get paid big bucks like this. I think they made the right call there. I don't know if the Fanshawe coach is 100% happy with it, but let's see what the Conestoga coach says.
I missed the call. What was the ruling?
Just runners safe, bases are loaded. There's not much. Well, that's quite confusing, and I don't know if we'll ever honestly fully know the answer to what happened there.
From my understanding, it's essentially a single. One runner scores, still no outs, and now top of the order with number 2, Kelly Tickle. Oh, excuse me. With still top of the order, Kaylin Cook up to bat now. Let's be upstairs. 4-ball, 1-1. And still with no outs, top of the order. This is where you want to be if you're Fanshawe.
I mean, tying run at the plate here, no outs.
And they've only had 2 home runs this season. However, Cook has been one of the home run hitters. So what a time for a potential grand slam.
Wouldn't that just completely remove momentum for Conestoga?
Big swing and a miss, though. That's going to bring it to a full count, 3-2. Hit hard to the pitcher. Ball gets down, though. Get the easy out at home. However, base is still loaded, 1 out.
I mean, that was an easy out at home, but they found a way to make that not so easy. If that's a clean throw, there's potential you could go to first and maybe get that double play.
And while Kaylin Cook can advance, she also is the speediest on the team with 12 stolen bases. So if the ball gets into the outfield, you can only imagine the damage she'll do as the runner in the back.
Clear the bases, see if she gets home.
And here's Cameron Lamont up to bat, 0-2 now.
This is a perfect opportunity to see what players thrive with pressure.
It's going to be upstairs, 2-2. Good job by Lamont to work her way back to even count. Swung on and missed, second out of the inning. This has been a great effort here by the closer. Is now coming up to bat. This is going to be number 3, Kyle Dalrymple. After a shaky first inning, Dalrymple's done a pretty good job pitching-wise.
Yeah, been able to limit the damage. Found the way to go through the second inning, allow no runs. In the third, allowed 2. Definitely found her way back, and she can find herself potentially in a way better situation with 1 swing of the bat. That is an interesting call. What's your thoughts on that one?
I thought that was the decision the umpire came to.
Did the umpire have to take his sunglasses off after that?
I've never seen an umpire call time before.
To take his glasses off and clean them, that is interesting after that pitch, too. And I think someone in the crowd said 1 pitch too late.
Swung on and missed as Caden Watson manages to get out of a pretty big jam coming into the game.
I mean, you find a way with no outs, bases loaded, and get out with only allowing 1 run, I'd consider that a win.
Fantastic display from her as she maintains the lead, as Conestoga still lead 8-4.
Fanshawe find themselves in a situation where they could steal all the momentum there, and Conestoga is able to hold their momentum. Do we got time for one more graphic? You good to take over while I get my jacket?
Sure.
Hey fans, do you like free stuff? Because we're giving away t-shirts. Make some noise if you want one.
As here's the other graphic. It's going to be going over the record as I pointed out beforehand. Very some good symmetry there. Conestoga's gone 13-11. Fanshawe's gone 11-13. Their The last 10 games as well have been relatively even. Conestoga has gone 4-6, Fanshawe 5-5. Not too certain of what RF and RA mean, but either way, it's very even competition, and so far it's been that way tonight. Because taking out of the equation that first inning where Conestoga ran up the lead, it's been very, very, very tight contest here tonight. Two very even teams. And it's going to be up next batting for Conestoga is going to be number 11, Kennedy Schnar.
Do you get all those changes there, John?
Roundabout. We'll see how we go during the game.
Yeah. The one thing I do like, though, as an announcer, is Fanshawe's got the numbers in the front.
Yes.
Some teams don't got that, and it is very difficult for, honestly, anything when you can't see the numbers.
That's to be bunted. However, out at first base, there from Kennedy. Good bunt attempt, but the arm on the third baseman was just too good. Playing third base now for Fanshawe is number 4, Ashley Wedo. And now batting the center fielder, number 5, Daniela Ernst. It's going to be outside for a ball, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Be outside once again for a ball. And one of those was a pitching change as well, as Alyssa Forthuber is now pitching. That's hit high and deep to center field. Put away, though. 2 outs in the 4th inning.
Good job tracking that ball there. Came in a little too far. Was able to back up in time. Get that play.
Especially as the sun's almost fully gone down now.
Yeah, it's going to get real cold any minute now.
Exactly.
My hands are not looking forward to it.
Could be outside for a ball. Now batting for Conestoga as well is going to be number 8, Kira Aki.
First-year player from Stratford, Ontario.
Could be outside for another ball, 2-0.
Count here, 2 out. Does she get the green light?
I think at this point, 2 outs. Swing for power.
Yeah. Just add a little more insurance. She's taking all the way. I don't know if she liked that call, but I don't think she's too mad at that call when you get a 3-0 count.
Foul tip back. Full count now, 3-2. That's swung and missed as Conestoga go quiet here in the inning. Fanshawe's going to be up to bat now at the top of the 5th.
Great job by Alyssa there. Start the count at 3-0 and find a way to get back to 3-2 and then get a strikeout to wrap up the inning. Great job to bring momentum back. I get a team huddle there for Fanshawe. Little team chant. This is a good opportunity here for them to get a dig back at that lead. You're only down by 4. You got a few innings left.
I gotta say, where did you manage to get that nice Durham Lords jacket?
A few years ago.
Got the merchandise hookup?
Back when we had, shout out DK, his old game day, when I volunteered for a while, he gave me this as appreciation.
It's a nice jacket. Nice hat as well.
Thank you. This was the same hat from, he hooked me up back then.
Just gave you a whole wardrobe.
I volunteered for enough. He's like, I appreciate you. I appreciate DK still to this day. I don't know if he's watching, but I appreciate you, DK.
That's great. It's now batting for Fanshawe. It's going to be number 1, Bella Hall, the designated player in the lineup.
You just throw your pen at me, John?
I'm just fidgeting at this point, trying to stave off the cold. Making mental notes to find some gloves when I get back home.
Yeah, I thought about, well, I knew I didn't have gloves, but like, what could I makeshift into a glove?
What was the answer?
Nothing. And there's also no way I was going to come with a grocery bag on my hand. That would be a tough look.
In between innings, you can just like do a bit of knitting.
It's not a bad idea. Make some friendship bracelets for all of game day.
Swung and missed for strike 2. 0-2's the count.
Oh, you can see the moon over there. Oh, going to be grounded over to first. Throw over to second there. Get the force out. It's a good size moon.
It is. Very orange though tonight.
You know what that means?
Spooky season.
Yep.
Now batting the center fielder, number 7, Miranda Hunter.
And now batting number 7, Miranda Hunter, the center fielder. Was third base, moved up to center field last inning. That's going to be hit hard to the third baseman, not able to corral it, as Hunter nabs a single in this at-bat. A 1-out single for Fanshawe is coming up to bat now is going to be number 6, Sydney Ridey.
Now batting the first baseman, number 6, Sydney Ridey.
I mean, we're in the 5th year, but the last 4 innings, Fanshawe has been able to just pick away at their little deficit here. They're not a power team. They're just going to get on base, score a few runs, get to the next inning, do the same thing.
Death by 1,000 cuts. After Conestoga had that big lead, as that one's going to be outside, 2-0. But after Conestoga got off to that big lead, that's what we said. They just need to keep chipping away. Keep working the lead back.
I mean, they got to do that, but they also got to play defense. And minus that one inning there, they've played really well defensively too. You got to be able to chip away at that, but you also got to be able to go play defense. And they so far have been able to do both pretty well, so we're going to have a ball game. I'm going to assume probably be pretty close in the 7th inning there.
Counts now 3-1. And that's going to be a walk there for Fanshawe with number 21, Emily Patrick, now coming up to bat. The left fielder moved to left field last inning.
Now batting the left fielder, number 21, Emily Patrick.
From Stony Point, Ontario, in her first year.
You can't quite see it. It's off camera to the right field. But a fantastic sunset here in Oshawa tonight. It's really picturesque.
Usually we get a good sunset from up here.
We do.
But tonight, a little extra spectacular.
It's going to be a strikeout, though, with number 12, Ashley Witt, now up to bat, the second baseman. I find the sunsets, if you go like 15, 20 minutes north, still North Oshawa, it's just really beautiful up there with all the farmland.
Like, how far are we talking?
As that's going to be the third out of the inning. Fanshawe goes quiet in this one, as Conestoga is now coming up to bat in the bottom half of the 5th. And I have a cottage about an hour away from north of Oshawa, so just that entire trek, a lot of farmland, and just the views there are beautiful. Going during the day, really, really nice. You see all the, especially this time of the year, you see all the leaves changing, the fall weather, really beautiful.
There's a spot about 2 years ago, I think. They still do a maple syrup festival up on top of like the hill. You got to keep going north past the place with the big chicken.
White Feather Farms.
Yeah, you go past White Feather Farms.
Great apple fritters at White Feather.
Oh, everything's great at White Feather.
Mm.
You go straight, go up, and then it's like on top of a hill there. They got I don't know, it's some park or something. I'm not sure. I should probably know this. It's like a conservation area.
I think I know what you're talking about, because I think I remember going on a field trip there once before.
There's like a lodge there, and you can look out, and on a really clear day, you can see all the way across Lake Ontario. It's that elevated. It's pretty cool. You can see like some smokestack of like a concrete place.
Mm.
It's not that cool, but it's also kind of cool when you get to see across Lake Ontario.
Definitely. Coming up to bat now, number 10, Alexis Volkmar, the designated player for tonight. Big swing and a miss, though, on pitch number 1. Counts 0-1. I think she's really wanted to do damage with that one. That's going to be inside. 1-1. I think she's really wanting to get a ball on the outside of the plate that she can just ham it to left field.
I'm sure that's probably her plan.
It's a little bit too far outside, though. Oh, not for the umpires. That's ruled a strike.
Okay. That's this is like killing me here. See, I put my head down after that pitch because I thought it was so far outside.
That's going to be a ball, 2-2.
Yeah, I got to watch his arm now. Or he's going to adjust the glasses again.
That was a great placed pitch there. You could tell she was wanting the outside pitch the entire time. Just went a little too far outside, a little bit too far outside, but not enough for the umpire to call a ball. Bring it to 2-2, then just go higher, up and in on her.
I like that pitch placement, but that half swing there was a tough watch. You could see she wanted it back as soon as she got her arms kind of almost pulling back, just didn't do it in time.
It was almost like she had that first swing in her head for that first strike in that at bat.
Oh my goodness, a strike again.
Number 15, Isabel Dobson, has a 0-1 count on her. That's going to be upstairs, 1-1. Check swings, and the first base umpire says she did not go around. 1-1. It's going to be rolled in there, 2-1. Could be upstairs once again, 3-1. Having a little bit of trouble with the pitch command here for this at bat.
Well, she can afford to pitch outside with how big the strike zone's been.
In there for a strike, 3-2.
I'm okay with that one. That was a strike. I understand how it's hard. You get a pitch, or as an umpire, you got to go to the inside there of where the batter is, so limits the foul balls. But it makes seeing that outside part of the plate so much more difficult. If you're a smart pitcher, you're going to throw that direction and see if you can get a few calls for you.
As she gets that one, that's going to be a walk. As now coming up to bat for Conestoga is going to be number 8, Kira Aki, excuse me. You see, I just finished watching. I'm like a decade late for one of them and only 5 years late for the other one. Finished watching Death Note, and I finished watching Attack on Titan.
Yep.
So whenever I see Kira, I think Kira from Death Note. Whenever I see Ackley, I think Ackerman from Attack on Titan. That's immediately where my brain goes. So it's tough whenever I read. It's like, oh, nope, that's not it.
Death Note's the only anime I've ever seen. But I can see how you're mixing it up.
This will be swung on and missed, 0-2. It's actually, those are the first 2 animes I've seen. Before that, I would say the only animes I would have seen would have been Invincible and Boondocks, which really are not animes.
Yeah. Would you count Pokemon?
I mean, I would kind of count Boondocks and Invincible in anime, but I know anybody who loves anime like a religion would hate that take. So, yeah. But also, I would probably count like Avatar as anime, even though it's done by a Western audience. Not Blue People Avatar. Avatar Last Airbender.
That's where my mind instantly went, and almost a great catch. Oh.
Ooh, goes into the fence though. Knocked down. Trainer's coming out to check on the left fielder, who does get up though. Looks like probably just got the wind knocked out of her. Believe that was Emily Patrick who went into the fence.
Great effort on that play there. Unfortunately, did meet the fence. Even the outfield there, though, we got that green kind of siding, I guess you could call it, green fencing. It is not padded, though. It is straight chain link fence behind that. So you don't want to go full speed into kind of any of these fences here.
Mm-hmm. She's staying in the game. It's good to see as we get back to it. Count is 1-2 with 1 out. That's
Oh,
fouled back. 1-2.
we got a good dong again.
That was a good dong.
It's not as good as that one we had. We did have that really good one. I think it was the far pole.
Was that during the game before?
No, it was. I think it was last time I was calling with you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. That was a good dong.
There's just a historical good dong. There was an okay dong the last game, but
That's going to be hit towards the left field. It's put away by Patrick. As now coming up to bat for Conestoga is going to be number 7, although she is wondering if there's going to be a substitution here. It's either going to be, might be a substitution. Either going to be number 7, Taylor Pierce. I believe she's going to be coming into the game for number 18, Michaela Kemper. And 2 out here. Runner on first. If you're Conestoga, you're wanting to kind of start to generate some momentum starting soon, as all the momentum you had at the start of the game leading 6-1 has, I don't want to say evaporated because he's still up 4 runs, but Fanshawe is coming back in this game.
yeah, I don't know how I really feel here. I'll update you on how I feel after this. Yeah, it's difficult to say because after that first inning, we had a 6-1 score, so you're up by 5. And they haven't really scored any runs except that third inning, but you're still up by 4, but it feels like they've lost a lot of momentum.
And excuse me, that would actually be Robin Squires who is out, as Taylor Pierce is now in for Robin Squires.
But I got to give it to Caden Wooten, pitcher 22 from Conestoga, who's really been able to keep this game at bay. Came in with bases loaded, limited damage last inning. So far, honestly, she's my MVP of this game.
It's hit hard foul. 0-1. I will say the scoreboard tonight, they are on it. Every single pitch, they have it almost instantaneously.
There. I mean, I don't know who's doing it, but probably not a game day staff member from Durham. Probably someone more.
Wow, shots fired
More
at
higher
game
up.
day staff. Wow.
I mean, historically, we were just not good at that task.
Yeah, a couple times tonight I've called, say, count as 2-1, adding 1 already onto the scoreboard. I've noticed, gone, oh, never mind. Count is actually 0-2.
Let's see how quick they do it here. And we'll wait till next inning, I guess.
We'll update you in a few minutes then, as Conestoga go quiet here in the 5th inning. We go now top of the 6th. Fanshawe up to bat. Conestoga still leading 8-4.
All right, John, what would be your walk-up song?
Oh, God, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it?
This is probably the most important question about playing baseball or softball. You can give me like 2 or 3 if you can't pick one.
I mean, one of them I think would be Suavemente. My girlfriend's Ecuadorian, so I listen to all Spanish music
Okay.
with her. So Suavemente would probably be a good one.
But if you have Spanish music, you got to go up there and hit a home run. You feel
Yeah.
confident you could?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a 6'4" power hitter. I'll probably bat like 180, but I'll give you 10 home runs easy.
Yeah, that's all you need.
How about you? What's your walk-up song?
Oh, substitution. Walk up. I'm a country guy. Would probably go. Anyone that knows me probably won't be surprised. Beer Never Broke My Heart, Luke Combs. Another one though I would consider is Hot to Go, Chapel Roan.
That is a good song. I had that stuck in my head for like 2 weeks straight.
Oh, it's still stuck in my head and I love it. I hope it never leaves my head.
Could be in there for a strike. Count is 1-1. Two and one's the count on number 4, Ashley Wedo. Be tapped over the third baseman. However, foul ball. It's going to be upstairs, full count now, 3-2.
I don't want to say it's too early here, but Fanshaw's really got to walk out of this inning here with at least one, if not 2 runs. Especially if we're going to see Caden at least in the 7th.
That's going to be a walk on the full count there. Nice at bat for Ashton Wedo. And it's coming up to bat now is going to be number 5, Kaylin Cook. Back to the top of the order for Fanshawe.
Oh, we got a better view of the moon there.
That's single over to center field. Just a single. Good job by Kaylin Cook.
I like that from Ashlyn Wedden, saying on second there, not forcing it. No outs, no need to get a net first out on third.
And now we have number 2, Kaylin Lamont. Been a good inning for Fanshawe. 2 runners on, no out. Still down by 4, but this is what you want to see if you're still wanting to claw the way back in the game. Bunt foul, 0-2.
I don't want to say too early, but did they finally figure out Caden's number? They've struggled the last, what?
That means it's going to be like 1, 2, 3 now out of the end of the inning.
Yep.
There's one.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have spoke.
Yeah, Fanshaw's going to be coming for you now.
Yeah.
But now batting, it's going to be the starting pitcher at the start of the game, number 3, Kyle Dalrymple. Tell you what, my cottage is on Lake Dalrymple. That's a little coincidence.
Who's your MVP from both sides? It's early, but
it is early. But for Conestoga, I'd probably say Isabel Dobson. She had that 3 RBI triple, starting it off in the first inning. She was, been phenomenal. Phenomenal.
You wouldn't give it to Caden though. See, I've been tossing it up between both of them.
3 RBIs is 3 RBIs. That's tough to. That's a good day at the office.
Yeah.
It's gonna be popped foul there.
And who's your Fanshawe MVP?
Tough to say. It's been an overall good team effort.
Yeah.
Do you have anybody jumps to
honestly,
mind?
I have no name that's kind of stuck out to me. I also know you're going to need some late game heroics, so I'm honestly partially saving it for that.
Yeah.
Who's going to be able to get this game back within that much more of an easier reach?
Because in fairness, Dalrymple had I believe her second at bat was pretty good.
Everyone on Fanshaw's really had a one at bat there that's kind of stuck out. Good take.
Off the plate, 2-2.
I think the catcher shook her head there. I don't know if she liked that call, but from my view, I think the umpire finally might have made up for some calls earlier.
That's going to be upstairs. Full count, 3-2. That's going to be fouled off. Count remains 3-2. That's going to be just foul.
What not bad.
Great job staying alive here by Dalrymple.
Another one. DJ Callan.
Oh, bobbled the foul ball, though. So in foul territory, had the ball lined up, but just couldn't quite come down with the catch. Either way, full count here. Here comes the pitch. And it's hit to the shortstop. Double play possibility. There's one. And they got the runner at second base. However, runners at the corners now with one out. And now up to bat is number 1, Bella Hool.
I really like those sliding into second base there. You know you're probably you know you're out, but just sliding in makes it that much more difficult to make that double play.
That's lined over towards the center fielder, who corrals it. Great pitching display there, as you might have done a bit of a curse on Fanshaw's bats there to go quiet in the inning.
Yeah, I'll take a slight responsibility for that one.
I'd also probably say for walk-up song, No Diggity, Backstreet Productions, that would be a good one. However, that one...
Sorry, you say No Diddy?
No, No Diggity.
Okay.
Definitely No Diddy.
Okay. Just some clarification on that one.
But I feel like that's the walk-up song. That's just going to calm my nerves so much. I'm all of a sudden going to turn into like prime Jose Reyes. Just contact.
Interesting comparison there.
Going from batting 180 with just being a home run merchant to Jose Reyes. It all depends on the music.
Not his criminal history, though, right?
No, what is up with you and criminals? Going Diddy to Jose Reyes?
I'm just making sure.
I'm just talking about.
I need to make sure I'm
stuff.
safe. I'm stuck on a balcony with you, John. I got to make sure I'm safe. John's a good guy. I'm not worried.
Well, I appreciate that I'm not Jose Reyes in your eyes.
So if you go in the baseball field, be my friend. Be Jose Reyes. I think we got a few players from the men's volleyball team here. Their season's starting up soon, so appreciate them coming by to watch some playoff softball.
Now batting is going to be number 18, Michaela Kemper. That pitch is going to be outside. That's going to be important for Fanshawe to close the door this inning, as we're getting close to the end of the game now. Still down 4 runs. The outside for a ball, 2-1.
If you're Conestoga, are you sending out the same pitching staff?
I mean, top half of the inning would tell you no. Bottom half of the inning would tell you, or with top half, the first 2 batters getting on would tell you to switch it up. But then all of a sudden, 3 straight outs. It's a risky call. However, Watson has been very solid this game as a whole.
I think it just comes down to, do I decide to mention anything?
Yes.
If I decide to throw a jinx out, then...
If Troy talks about it whatsoever, you got a pitching change right there on the spot.
Yeah, I might just mute my mic so we get a little more interesting bottom of the 7th.
Word goes down to Glendinning. She's like, no, Troy said something. We gotta take her out.
Who knows? I'll flip a coin and decide.
That pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0. Runner on first base, no outs. For Kelly Tickle at bat. In there for a called strike, 1-1. It's going to be a ball, 2-1.
Would have been a good day to wear a toque.
It would have, if you like. I do have one in my pocket.
Nah, I could never. I appreciate that.
Let's see if he's saying the same thing tomorrow, as that's going to be an infield single. No outs, runner on first and second. If you're a Fanshawe, you need to snap the streak right now and get to the next inning. Now batting though for Conestoga is going to be number 11, Kennedy Schnar.
I don't want to break your heart there, John. I said you did say tomorrow. I'm not here tomorrow.
Oh, heartbroken right there. Maybe the pitchers would stand a chance without the jinx. As runners advance there, safe at third base. Both of them advance. Are you going to be here on Saturday? Wow, the whole weekend.
I'll just stay silent.
I'm utterly heartbroken.
The spotlight's going to be all on you. You're alone up here.
Oof.
You and your thoughts.
Oof, filling time for, what is that, 8 hours in a row on Saturday?
Yeah, give or take. Maybe a game can go to extras for you, so you get 9.
Oof, oof.
I'll be watching when I can.
What are your plans this weekend?
Be down in Kingston.
Oh. Visiting family, friends?
Visiting my girlfriend.
Nice.
I might make an appearance here tomorrow. We'll see how the schedules line up.
Nice.
I won't be up here. Maybe I'll stop in. I'll stop in and say hi to you, but
I mean, I'll only be here for the last game, 5:30.
oh no, you're at work tomorrow, aren't you?
Yes. Working 9 to 5.
Stop by for your lunch break. Call a game for your lunch break. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. Paycheck's a paycheck. Count's going to be 3-1, no outs. Runners on second and third.
Tomorrow's your last quiet day, isn't it? Before reading week's over.
Yes. It's the last day of summer peace at work. And then everything kicks off again with exams just around the corner in December.
I'm sure that's probably the best time of the year.
Oh, it's the greatest.
Full count, no out. Gonna walk him loaded.
Bases loaded, no out. Same situation that Conestoga were in 2 innings ago.
Then you got a pitching change, only allowed 1.
No meeting at the mound so far, though. They are riding with Alyssa Forthuber. It's going to be inside for a strike, 0-1.
This is a winner go home game.
It's going to be 1-1.
Fingers cold?
Yeah. Tell you what, I managed to stab myself with a pencil today at work.
Intentionally?
No.
See, this is why I gotta ask these questions. You bring stuff like this up, John.
1 and 2 is the count. So in the morning, I freshly sharpened all the pencils, just because it's reading week. What else are you going
someone's
to do?
got to do it, right?
Exactly.
Morale guy, team guy.
I get back from lunch and open up my laptop, which is right next to the pencil holder, and the pencil's standing up.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was fun. So I'm going to go back home tonight and soak it in some Epsom salt. So hopefully I don't give myself a tattoo.
Yeah, that'd be a story to remember, at least.
It's definitely horrifying when I bring up my hand and the pencil's still still sticking there. It's like, oh, okay. Welcome back to work, John. It's fouled off, 2-2.
At least it wasn't lead, was it?
It was a lead graphite pencil. Well, it was graphite, so yeah.
Ooh, my.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I believe. What's this, a full count now? No outs? Bases loaded, no outs.
It's not a good situation to be in if you're a Fanshawe fan or if you are Alyssa, the pitcher. Tense situation. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hits hard to right field. That's giving one run in.
Oh no!
Gets past the right fielder as well. Second run is in. Third run's gonna come in. As balls come in, sending her home as well. Gets home, inside the park home run to clear the bases.
And the dugout's going to clear here.
What a moment here for Conestoga.
That most likely could be enough.
It catapults them into the lead for an 8-run lead going into the last half inning for Fanshawe to come back here. That was a rough way for this game to unfold for them, who've been so good, clawing back since that 6-run bottom of the first inning. And now they have a mountain to climb.
This is a tough situation to be in now. As we just went from 4 runs, only being down by 4, now you're down by 8. And there's potential here. We don't even get to see them bat in the next inning. 2 runs away from a mercy rule with no outs. But it's not over till it's over. Questionable call.
That's hit fouled on first base line. 0-2. That's going to be in the dirt. 2-1's the count. That's going to be hit right to the second baseman. First out of the inning for Fanshawe. And now up to bat for Conestoga. He's going to be number 10. Alexis Volkmar. It is interesting actually looking at her stats because coming into today, batting .412, however, has only had 5 RBIs this season and is batting 5th. So potentially she's been moved around the lineup a little bit. But have only 5 RBIs, but still batting .412.
Limited opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Only, what is that? Only 17 at bats, so that is fair. And 17 at bats, 5 RBIs. That's a pretty solid return.
That is pretty good. Fourth-year player, so maybe returning from an injury or something, or just getting the shine through here. Someone's going to bounce and I think maybe hit the umpire in the mask. Hopefully he's okay.
It looks okay.
Didn't really move.
Not even adjusting his sunglasses.
Keep quiet to keep my job.
That's we swung on and missed. Second out of the inning. Conestoga. And now up to bat is going to be number 15, Isabel Dobson.
Now batting the third baseman, number 15, Isabel Dobson.
That's
That one.
popped up.
And it's going to get dropped there by Lord's father of Chelsea and Hannah Oak.
Look at you with the knowledge.
He's here at every game. I think he probably goes to the away games too. He's one of the probably biggest diehard fans we have. His daughters aren't even playing. He just loves softball that much. Inside strike.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to the right fielder, who puts it away for the out to end the inning, but not after some, well, not before some damage was done, as Conestoga extends the lead 12-4.
We're going to head to an interesting top of the 7th inning here where you're down 8. I mean, this is going to be probably as difficult as a comeback as you could get.
It is. Let's see if 2 grand slams are in order.
Have you set your fantasy lineups for tonight?
I mean, I can't, because in in one of my leagues, I had both Olave and Marvin Harrison in my lineup last week, who both went out with a concussion. So both of them are listed as questionable, but are in my IR, but I cannot move them because I don't have enough roster space, even though they aren't going to be playing this week at all. So right now, my roster's trapped, and I'm hoping for some players to become out, so I can then add a kicker, because I also have Brandon Aubrey this week, who's on a bye.
Yeah.
So, how about yourself? How's your fantasy going?
It's okay. I've had some pretty good matchups lately, so somehow I've managed to get back to even. I think I'm, 3-3 in my one league. I don't know how I am. I should be probably like 1-5, but somehow it's working out for me.
Mm-hmm. I find no matter what, every single year, my team's always 2-4, 3-3, 4-2 around this time, and then I get on a run to go off for the year. Back to softball, though, as that one's going to be popped up foul. Counts 1-1. Batting as well for Fanshawe is number 7, Mirandi Hunter. Hit a single her last trip up. Swung on, hit foul though. Couldn't pull it just inside. Count is 2-2.
If things stay aligned here, which could change, I believe it's going to be Conestoga will be playing the Lords tomorrow morning, and then we're going to have St. Clair to play Humber.
It's going to be a couple good matchups.
I don't know if she went.
She check swings.
Do you think she went?
It was close. I'm surprised the umpire didn't go down to first base for a check on that, but umpire says no, you went. So that's the first out of the inning.
Fanshawe coach is going to come in. See about that call. To be quite honest, I don't know if she won, but maybe I just got something out for this umpire. I don't know him personally, but I haven't liked a few calls today. Oh, he's going to call him in. This would be quite interesting if he reverses that.
I mean, in theory, this would send a message out to the other managers that, hey, you can push him around a little bit. You can question the call, and he might go back the other way.
The coach is in a pretty good spot, though, first base coach. You would have had a good view of that.
Call stands out.
Interesting.
I'm sure at this point, if you're the coach, you'd argue for everything.
I mean, yeah, but that's a tough first out of the inning when you already got a tough situation to be in.
Let's see if number 6, Sydney Ridey, could do something to change the tide. Here's the pitch. Swing and strike there. 1-1. Another swing and a running swing there. Popped foul though. 1-2. Be outside for a ball. And that's be the second out of the inning. Fanshawe has 1 out remaining to do the unthinkable and have an 8-run inning. This is not looking good for their cause.
I mean, it's just pass the bat off, or I guess baton off to the next batter. You'll need almost a wrap-around inning here with 2 outs against a really good pitcher. So,
and here's Emily Patrick, the player who actually went into the left field fence early on in the game. She appears okay though, but let's see if she can get on base and perhaps start something here for Fanshawe. In there for a strike. 2-1. And that's going to be tapped back to the pitcher. Ooh. And bobble at first base as Patrick is safe. However, she comes up limping a little bit. Going to be a pinch runner, I believe.
Heads up by the coach there. She was about to walk off right to the dugout. She looks a little beat up there. Coach tells her to go back to the bag and just call timeout and then let's move. That would have been the ultimate crazy way to end the game.
And pinch runner here is number 13. Avery Cruz is coming into the game as a pinch runner. And to bat as well is going to be number 12, Ashley Witt. Or Ashlyn Witt, excuse me. Here's the pitch. And hit to left field, and that is going to do it. Conestoga is going to escape here with a win.
Going to wrap up the game for a 12-4 score.
What are your thoughts on the game?
I mean, started off, looked like Conestoga was, they started off hot, 6-1 after the first inning. Then they kind of got cold there. They were able to really add that extra insurance there for the last inning. But we're going to get an award ceremony here. I want to see how we feel about these MVPs. Then we got a surprise for you in hand.
A surprise. I'm scared. I'm nervous.
Always one of my favorite parts of watching games is just seeing friends connect at the end, high fives. Any complications or anything kind of get cleared in the air.
Yeah, it's great sportsmanship here.
And now the Player of the Game Awards. Presenting the awards, please welcome OCAA Women's Softball Convener, Caitlin Pitek. From the Fanshawe Falcons, number 3, Kyle Dalrymple.
Good pick for MVP. Beforehand, when I was thinking about who could be the MVP, Kyle actually did spring to mind,
Yeah,
just because of both pitching and hitting.
And from the Conestoga Condors, number 5, Daniela Ertz.
Daniela Ertz with the MVP for Conestoga. Had a fantastic game.
All right, John, you got to stay on the broadcast. I'm going to be hopping off.
We'll be back for game 3 of the
We'll see more games tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I'm Troy Hewitt.
To see you all here. Take care and have a
And I'm John Townsend. Thank you so much for... Oh, excuse me. Never mind. I'm staying on air. And we have a post-game interview coming up. And now sending it down to Corrado with number 5, Daniela Ernst.
Hey, it is Corrado from the OCAA here. I'm here with player of the game, Daniela Ernst. Daniela, can you just take me through your emotions right now?
They're running real high. I'm in my 3rd year now, so I know I'm only going to have a few more chances. So it's just awesome here to live the college dream and do as good as we performed today.
Big grand slam there to kind of put a cap on things. How did that feel? And just going up to the up to the plate, like what was going through your head there?
Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. Couldn't be more happy with the result, of course. Going up, I was nervous, but I'm really excited. You know, I try to cherish the moments while I still have them left, so I try to just take that and calm myself down. But yeah, as soon as I hit that ball, like it felt so good, and I knew I was doing something good for my team.
What do you guys need to continue to do to have success tomorrow? Obviously, big game tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we just really got to keep our energy high. We've been really loud and energetic, and we're not getting down on ourselves, and it's really important that we keep that going even when we make an error, because that's really going to be the key to our success.
Perfect. Thank you, Daniela. And back up to the booth there, guys. Thanks.
Thank you, Corrado. Well done with the interview, and that is going to do it for us here at Babcock Field. I've been John Townsend. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the next action in the OCAA playoffs. We'll be back here then. Thank you for joining us.